What was your most memorable moment of not interrupting an enemy while they're making a mistake? My sister-in-law, Karen, had been scheming to drive a wedge between me and my wife, Emily, since our engagement. At family gatherings, she'd make sly digs, commenting on my basic cooking compared to her gourmet dishes, accidentally sharing old voicemails from Emily's ex, or texting her articles about signs of a failing marriage. I kept a calm face, but started logging every incident in a private notebook, as my counselor suggested to track the pattern. Karen's campaign began at our rehearsal dinner, when she whispered to me, "Emily's settling, you know." I brushed it off as jealousy, but then came the clumsy coffee spill on my suit at Emily's promotion party, the forgotten invite to her family's lake house weekend, or the group chat where she mistakenly left me out. Each act was subtle enough to seem petty if I called it out. "You're overreacting," Emily would say when I hinted at Karen's behavior. "She's just protective." Last spring, Karen crossed a line. She got hold of my phone during a barbecue, logged into my email, and sent flirty messages to a coworker I'd mentioned once. The messages were vague but suggestive, enough to raise eyebrows. When Emily saw them, her trust wavered. "Why would you write this?" she asked. Hurt? I swore I didn't, but Karen's crocodile tears at the next family dinner sold her story. "I was just testing if he's loyal." Emily, torn, half believed her. An IT friend traced the login to Karen's Wi-Fi. I showed Emily, but Karen spun it as helping her sister. Direct confrontation only made me look paranoid, so I shifted gears, quietly documenting her moves, waiting for her to slip. That fall, Karen volunteered to plan her parents' 50th anniversary celebration, insisting she'd handle it alone. "No need for you to stress," she told me, smirking. Emily, oblivious to the tension, was grateful. I'd already talked to my in-laws, who dreamed of hosting at Willow Creek Manor, a venue booked 18 months out. Through a friend at the venue, I learned Karen had called 6 months prior, but never paid the deposit, letting the slot lapse. When my mother-in-law mentioned her disappointment, Karen lied. I asked him to book it, but he didn't follow through. Emily shot me a doubtful glance. I said nothing, just smiled, sensing Karen's overconfidence was her downfall. I checked with Willow Creek, fully booked, as expected. Karen, meanwhile, doubled down, boasting at a family dinner about securing a better venue, claiming it was almost finalized. She hadn't booked anything. I let her dig deeper, watching her send frantic emails to random venues, none matching her parents' vision. At the next family gathering, she announced she'd secured Willow Creek, no thanks to anyone else. My father-in-law frowned. "That's odd. We called them yesterday, closed for renovations until 2026. Karen stammered, her lies unraveling. I slid a folder across the table. "Just in case, I reserved 3 backup venues your parents love," I said, handing over confirmations for deposits I'd quietly placed at their second-choice spots. Karen's face went white. Emily's eyes widened, piecing it together. The room turned on Karen. Her parents grilled her. She had no answers. My evidence, texts, emails, and venue call logs showed her deliberate sabotage. Emily, seeing Karen's pattern, apologized later, her trust in me restored. Karen's campaign collapsed, and her parents sidelined her from family plans, letting her lie and flounder, without interrupting her self-destruction, exposed her to everyone who mattered.